Hello guys, welcome to another Stretch Mobility class. We are progressing things again today, so we're actually going to start in our seated flexion position, and we're just going to spend a couple of minutes here before jumping into our next exercise, which is also a flexion exercise, but we're progressing it slightly. So find a comfortable position for you. You might feel a little bit stiffer in this position than usual, but that's absolutely fine. Just come to a comfortable position, and maybe you can start to ease into it as we go. So remember, you can have something in between the knees if you like, or just make sure to keep them in line with the toes. And then we're going to flex through the spine. Drop that chin down a bit, but then keep it up, so we start to form a kind of natural C curve with our spine. And then reaching forward with both arms, knees in between the arms. And on the breath in, we drive that back into the wall. And on that breath out, we reach with our right hand like there's an object just out of reach here, and we're trying to get it. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, so just introducing some flexion into the spine. If you're getting out from your desk, then it might feel particularly stiff, in which case start nice and easy. I've been running around a little bit, so mine feels a bit more free, but even still, it's important to just ease into these things. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in and out. Stretch with the right. Last time, breathe in and breathe out. Stretch with the right. Slowly bring the hands to the ground. Move away from the wall, and we're going to come into a seated position. Crossing your legs, you can have them far out in front if that's what's comfortable. You can start to tuck them in if you like as well. Wherever you are, just make sure you're flexing the toes, so you're pointing your toes towards each other. Just to protect the knees here. And we're actually going to stay in this seated position and start to crawl our hands forward. So if your legs are out like this, that's absolutely fine. Just if you feel some tension in the knees, it's probably nicer to have them a little bit wider, but you can also tuck them in if that feels comfortable, and start crawling those hands forward into a flexed position. So what I don't want is you still trying to reach through the spine and cave in through the belly, kind of bringing the belly to the floor. I want you to actively think about rounding the back into a C shape as you crawl those hands forward. Even if you're up here, just wherever you feel is comfortable, we're just curling into that C shape. And then we're going to rest here for 30 seconds before swapping sides, bringing your right foot in front of your left or vice versa. Drop that chin to the chest if you like, to get that extra flexion through the spine. So you can see that this is a little bit of a progression, a lot of it actually, on our seated flexion that we usually start with. And this is really nice just to kind of create some space in the lower back and into the hips. Just keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk the hands back, and we're just going to cross the opposite leg in front, coming back into our seated flexion. Flex those feet and hold for a minute. 30 seconds, sorry, holding for 30 seconds. Keep flexing those toes, think about driving the knees down to the floor, creating that posterior pelvic tilt to bring C shape to the spine. And hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly make your way up, and we are going to get into our pigeon stretch. So remember, you can bring that back leg all the way back into that straight position if you like. You can stay in this more upright 90-90 position, and you can use that pillow for additional support, just placing it under the hip of the working leg, and then find that position that is comfortable for you. And then we're just going to stay here for 20 seconds. I'm sweating so much, partly because it's very tropical, and partly because I just had a coffee and it's 4:30. So that was foolish, and now I'm pretty hot. All right, wherever you are, we're going for our PNF, our active drive of this knee down. Lift those hands if you like. You can come up onto the fingertips, whatever suits you. We're driving that knee down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Sit back deeper into that stretch if you can. Remember, using your toes at the back there. Nice deep breaths. Keep squaring off the hips to the front of your mat or just the front of the room. Holding for another 20 seconds. And let's go into round 2. Drive that front knee down. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, hold it there. We're going one more round. See if I can do this one without the pillow. Keep breathing. Last time this side, and then we'll swap into our pails and rails on the other side, which we're also progressing this week. Are we ready? Final round. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Come down. Everyone meet in that 90-90 position. You can come into our reclined 90-90 here. You can sit up nice and tall. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging. We're going to hold each position for 30 seconds. So instead of alternating, we're going to do 30 seconds internal rotation, 30 seconds external rotation. So I would recommend starting with this reclined position here, and we're going to start with our internal rotation. So driving your left knee down into the floor for 30 seconds. We'll start now at about a 5 out of 10 intensity. Imagining you're rotating this left femur bone down towards the floor to create that internal rotation. And we're just going to up the intensity throughout the 30 seconds. So now go for a 6 out of 10. Driving that knee down, 6 out of 10 intensity. And then let's go again, 7 out of 10 intensity. Start to feel that left hip cook a little bit. Let's go 8 out of 10 intensity. Imagine you're almost trying to lift that back foot up off the floor. Last 5 seconds, 9 out of 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Nice deep breath before we get into our external rotation. And we'll do the same again. So drive that foot down into the floor, feeling the rotation happen at the hip for about 5 out of 10 intensity. And let's go 6 out of 10 intensity. Driving that foot down. Imagine you're lifting that knee up towards the ceiling. 7 out of 10. Last little bit here. 8 out of 10. Drive that foot down. 9 out of 10, whatever that looks like for you. Driving down for final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax there. Slowly make your way around to your left side. Set up for your pigeon pose again. Remember, each side is different, so this could be an entirely different setup. Wherever you are, let's hold and breathe for 20 seconds in our passive pose. Breathing. We're going to drive that knee down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drive there. My gosh, this side is tighter for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 20 seconds. Around in the position if you like. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive down. Can't even get into the position there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. One more time here. 20 seconds passive. 10 seconds active. I was feeling some back tightness at the start of the week, and it's because I've got, well, this kind of like self-diagnosis, but my left abductor is tight and my right adductor is tight / weak, and that's obviously translating into this pigeon stretch on the left side here. Right, are we ready? Final round. Let's drive for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Come into that 90-90 position. I definitely needed that. I hope I'm still in the picture. Holding here, come to that recline position if you like, or up nice and tall. We're going to join for that 30-second knee drive down on the right side. And let's go 5 out of 10. Driving the knee down. Imagine driving that femur bone into the floor. Now 6 out of 10. A little bit more. Feel that hip switch on a little bit, fire up. Let's go 7 out of 10. That knee is driving through the floor at this point. 8 out of 10. Through the neighbour's ceiling. Downstairs neighbour is fuming. 9 out of 10. That knee is going directly into their face. What am I talking about? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it. Breathe. I'm so sorry about the commentary, guys. Right, foot drive down. External rotation. Let's go for it. 5 out of 10. The more practice you do with this, the more you can really feel what it's like to internally rotate or externally rotate the hip. Makes a big, big difference when it comes to our exercise. 6 out of 10, let's go for it. Switch on a little bit more. 7 out of 10. Keep driving. 8 out of 10 for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 9 out of 10 for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax there. Good stuff, guys. Slowly make your way out of the 90-90 as we come into our hamstring stretch. So hook that band. This one's going to stay the same. Some science hair on my foot. Left foot up towards the ceiling, flexing those toes towards you, making sure that lower back stays glued to the floor. times just gone for a run, so while the cat's away, the mice will stretch. Are we ready for our first drive? Push the band away from you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it back. Maybe just a centimetre back further than it was the first round. Remember, the most important thing is to flex those toes. And let's go again. Drive the band away for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Flex those toes. Drive the lower back down. A lot of the time when I'm giving you these cues, it's usually just to give myself the cues, because I can feel myself not doing them. So it just always takes that reminder, even if it's just reminding yourself. Ready? Drive the foot away. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and flex the knee as we bring the left foot down, working your way over to the right side, hooking the band, and coming back into your recline position with the toes flexed. Carry on with this setup until the new year, and then in the new year we're going to start mixing it up a little bit for these stretch mobility classes. Push the band away for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it back. Start to incorporate some movement, some more dynamic stretching and mobility. This will be maybe 12 weeks or 15 weeks. It'll be fantastic for those of you who stay consistent with it. In a really good position to start. Incorporate some more challenging mobility exercises. Already pretty challenging. Drive the foot away. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex that knee. Band off to the side, and we're going to come into our prayer stretch. Second to last exercise, freeing us up through the thoracic spine, the cervical spine, mid and upper back. We're going to hold here for a minute, just allowing the chest to sink down to the floor, hands to the back of the neck, and then drive those elbows down into the platform you're using before sinking back down. Allow your hips to come into that anterior tilt. And then you can even give them a little bit of a tuck as you come up into this top position where you're driving the elbows down. And then allow them to go back like you're hinging in a Romanian deadlift or hinge position in a back extension. Drive the elbows down. 3, 2, 1. Allow the chest to sink to the floor. Drive the elbows down. 3, 2, 1. Chest sinks to the floor. Let's just go one more round here. Drive for 3, 2, 1. Chest sinks down. Those knees in. And we are going for our last stretch here. So grab your pillow, get close to your platform so that your heels are driving down into the platform. Ideally your feet are against the wall. And then the pillow's in between your knees, hips underneath the knees as we drive the heels down. Tuck the tailbone by squeezing the glutes to come into this posterior pelvic tilt. The glutes are off the floor, the back is not. The lower back is stayed glued to the floor as we reach up. Breathe in as the back drives down into the floor. Breathe out, reaching with that right arm. We'll spend 2 minutes here. Reset if you need to. 1 more minute. Tuck that tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Remember, you can always use your hands to manipulate your hips into that position if you need to. Try and relax the core. Just focus on that pelvic tuck. Drive the heels down, root into the ball of your foot and your heel. Start to shake, it's okay. Final 15 seconds. Little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Fantastic work, guys. I hope the progress felt okay, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.